私どうなったの？体が重い。
What's happening to me? Why do I feel so heavy? She could not see, hear, or smell anything. She reached around and felt nothing. It felt as though she was being swallowed by the darkness and her body just kept sinking. Kiana tried to break free, but the harder she struggled, the deeper she sank. She wanted to scream for help, but no voice made its way out of her lungs. She finally saw a beam erupting from the depth of this abyss. Kiana tried to move herself closer to this beam. The beam grew brighter. Kiana could feel her senses returning. And then she heard a soft voice calling her name.
Kiana-chan. Kiana-chan.
Kiana. Kiana. It was gentle and familiar. Kiana recognized it to be Mei's. She was almost out of strength when she made it to the portal, from which the light poured out. She instantly left the darkness behind her and dove into the world on the other side. Before she could celebrate her escape, the scene she saw shocked her. What? What happened here? Mei, where are you? The once prosperous Ark City was consumed by fire. Smoke and screams of pain and suffering filled the skies. Kiana tried looking for Mei in this devastated ruin of a city, but found nothing but despair. She refused to believe this. She thought she had thrown that cursed bomb into space. How? What destroyed the city? Kiana desperately looked around for the cause of this disaster. She suddenly noticed her trembling hands. Her own hands. The hands of the Hersher of the Void. No, this can't be true. Mei, you must believe me. I threw it away. No. No! Mei! It was a nightmare? Thank goodness. Wait, where am I? You're awake. Kiata's body tensed at once. She did not know this voice. You're Durandal? I am. She's reading a book about like a detective, right? It's like Sherlock Holmes. And I believe you guys said that that's how Rita Fallen Rosemary was actually like introduced to the game, right? And like an additional chapter where she was like a crime solver. Is that the book that Durandal's reading? Is that how the event was too? I just thought that was a cool little Easter egg. Kiana's eyes slowly adapted to the light. She found herself in a heavily guarded cell. She knew at once what had happened to her. What happened to Ark City? Where's Mei? The city is safe, no one's hurt, and the Valkyries are wrapping things up. Raiden Mei joined her friends and left the city. Mei's safe. At least I can feel happy about that. You're now in a Schicksal research facility located in North Africa. Any other questions? Durandal, I knew we would eventually meet face to face. I'm glad that you have mentally prepared yourself for this moment. It will make things easier for me. If you have no more questions, I suggest you lie down and get some rest. Kiana sensed no hostility, but that only made her more vigilant. She tried to appear calm. She knew that her situation was one of the worst things that could happen. Fuhua! Where are you, Fuhua? Kiana called out to Fuhua in her mind, but there was no reply. She then closed her eyes and tried reaching out to her, but Fuhua remained silent. She thought about Fuhua's final words. The sense of despair she felt at Ark City loomed over her once more. She was no longer the helpless Kiana from the past. Well, Guess I'm on my own again.
空の律者の力を使えば多分
I can probably use the Hersher's void powers too.
休息が必要だと言いましたよね。
I thought I told you to get some rest. Huh?
いつの間に
When did you... Kiana saw her own panicked expression reflected on those blue eyes. Durandal's glare stifled her escape attempt.
この実験室は地表から1000メートルもの深さにあります。逃げられませんよ。
This lab is 1,000 meters underground. There's nowhere to run.
気づかれたなんで
How? How did she know what I'm thinking?
不思議に思う必要はありません。あなたの考えがとてもわかりやすいからです。
There's no need to be so confused. I can easily read your thoughts.
あ
What?
なたの体は傷だらけで、律者コアの侵食を受け続けています。先ほど気絶した時も、あなたは崩壊エネルギーを出し続けていました。
You're injured and suffering from Hersher core infections. You even gave off Honkai energy while unconscious.
以前はどうだったかわかりませんが、少なくとも今のあなたは、あの力をコントロールできません。
Maybe you did it before, but you are in no shape to control that power within you. Well, yeah, and Fu Hua's not there either. And Fu Hua, as far as I can tell, it seems like Fu Hua sacrificed herself in Kiana's mind to control the Hersher to save the city. Or maybe she's just temporarily like sleeping to restore her power or something. I'm not sure.
ここを出れば、あなたは次元爆弾になります。
You're nothing but a ticking time bomb if you leave this place.
私の言葉が分かったようですね。では、何をすべきかも分かるはずです。
I'm glad we have an understanding. I hope you know what you should do.
今日様、彼女が目覚めました。
She's awake, Overseer.
とても不思議です。律者の力を使い続けていたにもかかわらず、彼女の体内の崩壊エネルギーは増大しています。
But something isn't right. She had been using Hersher powers, yet her Honkai energy levels just kept rising.
衛星による天球視上空の観測によれば、あのエンジンが爆発した後に発生した崩壊エネルギーは拡散するどころかきれいに消失していた。
Satellite images from ARC showed no Honkai dissipation when the engine exploded, but the energy must go somewhere.
空の律者があのエネルギーを吸収したのは明らかだよ。彼女は予想通りに成長している。
It is obvious that the Hersher absorbed all that energy, and that was exactly what you observed.
本題に戻ろう。彼女が目覚めたのなら早速実験の開始だ。
Now that she's awake, we can proceed with the experiment right away.
今からですか？少し早すぎる気もしますが、今の彼女はまだ天命に強い敵意を抱いています。
Now? Are we going to rush things? She still views Schicksal with great hostility.
あれらのことを経験した後の彼女に天命を信用させる方法が残っているとは思えないよ。
It's probably a good point. I don't think we have any chance of regaining her trust after everything she's been through. Yeah, that's a good point.
逆に今の彼女の状態なら僕の望んだ力を見せてくれると思うが。
In fact, I believe her current condition is perfect for unleashing the amount of power I want.
さあ、実験を開始しよう。君ならうまくやってくれると信じているよ。君のやり方でね。
Proceed with the test. I'm sure that you can handle it. Just treat this as another routine run.
承知しました。
Yes, Overseer. What's gonna go wrong? Private quarters. Kiana stared at the salad. For the first time in her life, she lacked an appetite for food. The Ark City dream in Durandal's words haunted her. May's faint, ghostly voice further tugged at her heart. Her gentle voice was once part of Kiana's life. She would hear it when getting out of bed, having a meal, or taking a class. Kiana then started reminiscing about her seemingly ordinary life in St. Freya. The door suddenly opened before she could seek comfort from past memories.
どうしたんですか？バサは苦手ですか？
It appears you don't like catfish. It's catfish? It's a catfish salad?
魚は好きじゃない骨があるから
I don't like fish because it's got bones in it.
昔は骨を取ってくれる人がいたんだけど
Someone would always help me pick out the bones.
冗談が言えるほど回復したのであれば、あなたの体を心配する必要はありませんね。
I see that you're now well enough to make jokes. I won't have to worry about your well-being anymore. Durandal quickly cuffed Kiana.
ついてきてください。
Follow me.
ここはどんなところなの
What is this place?
見ての通り、ただの廃墟です。
As you can see, it's just another city in ruins.
誰がこんなことを
Who did this?
崩壊の他に、都市を一瞬で滅ぼすものがありますか？
Is there anything else besides the Honkai that can destroy a city overnight? As Durandal's prisoner, Kiana thought of things to say, but secretly studied her
見
surroundings.
た感じ役に立つ情報はなさそう。
She's not telling me anything useful. Durandal's intent remained a mystery, but this trip presented a good opportunity. Kiana focused on the dimensional fissures nearby that are visible only to the Herrscher of the Void. Having spent countless dreams training with Fuhua, she could now find a safe, stable passage within the fissures. But she would need a vast amount of energy to achieve this teleportation, and she only had one shot at this.
委員長
Fuhua. Kiana thought about Fuhua again, but her guiding voice was nowhere to be found. Now that she was recaptured by Schicksal, what would happen to Fuhua within her mind? Kiana gave it no further thought. She knew she had to escape. A sudden gust of wind created a dust cloud that separated the guard from her prisoner. Kiana seized the moment.
今だ
She concentrated energy within the invisible dimension and tore the space apart like paper.
早くここを
I must escape!
小細工はやめてください。
Don't even think about it.
そん
A lance landed near her feet. She lost her focus. The portal disappeared without a trace.
そんなにここを出たいなら、そういうやり方はやめてください。
If you want to escape, I'd rather you do it honorably.
騎士のように正々堂々と私を倒してから、ここを出てはいかがですか？
Defeat me in a fair fight, and I'll let you leave with pride. Having said those words, she opened Kiana's cuffs and let them fall into the sand.
避けては通れないみたいだね。
I guess there's no way around this. Kiana,
望み通りにしてあげるよ。
since you want to fight so badly. Yeah, but we're gonna have to play as White Comet. Okay, she do be going a little bit hard, though, actually. Oh, shit, is she doing it again? Can we use this cutscene when we actually play as this battlesuit? Oh, shit. Why isn't she's not losing health anymore. She's, like, not taking damage.
素質は悪い。
You're talented.
私の攻撃を見たらすぐに対処法を見出しているようですが、明らかに鍛錬が足りていません。
You're talented. You quickly found ways to attack me, but you lacked training.
なんなのこいつ。私を分析するほど余裕ってわけ。
Damn it, this damn Valk is trying to educate me.
でも本当に強い。実際に戦ってみて分かったけど、私の知っている誰よりも強い。
But she's just so strong. She's far stronger than anyone I know.
攻撃で相手を押しつぶし、隙ができた瞬間に致命的な一撃を与えるんです。
Pin your opponent with attacks, then deal the fatal blow when she exposes her weakness. So that's what the execution meter is? The execution meter must be for that. I don't need your stupid lectures. The air imploded as Kiana launched herself at Durandal, like a cannonball coiled for a powerful kick. Sharp pain shot through her waist. Her attempt was stopped in its tracks. Durandal easily evaded her attack and responded with a similar kick that sent her flying.
そんな嘘だ。
How? That's impossible.
その動き。なんであんたもカスラナのガン型が使えるの？
How on earth did you know about the Kozlana gun kata?
これは非常に強力な武術です。天命の図書館で研究しました。
Because it's a most effective martial art, and I've studied it at length in the Schicksal library.
しかし、あなたの動きにはまとまりがなく、全くの別物です。
Your moves are a chaotic mix of different stances. They only resemble the Kozlana kata.
だってクソパパがそれしか教えてくれなかったんだもん。
That's what my stupid old man taught me.
あなたの動きは純粋なガン型ではなく、ところどころにバルキリー格闘術の要素が多く含まれています。
Your attacks are mixed with the fighting styles of many other Valkyries.
異なる武技を融合するのは戦士として必要なことです。けど、あなたは才能に頼ってその動きを無理やり取り入れています。
Warriors must learn how to combine different techniques, but you did so without any thought.
努力もなければそれを理解しようともしていない。まるで大道芸のようですね。
Due to your lack of training and understanding, you ended up looking more like a circus acrobat.
何が言いたいの？
Hey, what are you trying to say?
基本となる格闘技もままならないということは、あなたはまだ不完全だということです。
You failed to master the basics of close quarters combat. You're far from
あ
ready.
なたでは自分の力をコントロールできません。
You-
空の律者。
You are not in control of your power, Herrscher of the Void. For many months, Kiana fought battles alone while she drifted about in Ark City. But Kiana felt this battle was different. Her instincts warned her of an insurmountable gap between her and Durandal. Brute force would not defeat this opponent. She needed a different approach. Then came a stroke of inspiration. She remembered Fu Hua's teachings.
献身を体を競技状態に入るものだと理解するといい。
Are we really about to do this and defeat Durandal like this? What's about to happen here? The mantra is how you prepare your physical body for combat.
試合の前に頭を空っぽにして体をリラックスさせる。
Before each fight begins, clear your mind and relax your body.
体の細かい変化を感じる。
Feel every subtle change within your body.
最後、体に流れる力以外、
You will eventually feel nothing
何も知らず、何も感じない。
except for the strength flowing within yourself. Kiana gradually let go of herself. She paid no heed to who, why, or where she was fighting. Months of oneric training and life or death situations culminated in this very moment.
モーネを立ち
Oh shit.
呼吸を落ち着かせる。何も知らず何も感じない。
Ultimate Kiana awaken. Oh, this music is lit. Is she going Void Drifter? What is this? I guess it...
退去剣気ですね。
The sword key. The edge of Taishuan?
なるほど。力技だけではないようです。
It seems I've made a mistake. You have more than just brute strength.
ウォーミングアップは終わったよ。ここから私の本気を見せてあげる。
Yeah, because I thought you needed some time to warm up. Time to show you my true powers.
これでしたらそろそろいいかもしれません。
I can see that you've drawn upon enough power. You should be ready.
その勢いを保ったまま、実戦でも頑張ってください。
Keep it up. You're gonna need it in a real battle.
実戦？何のこと？
A real battle? What are you talking about?
何あれ？
What are these things?
あなたの相手は
They.
それらです。
They will be your opponents.
何を言ってるの？私たちの戦いはまだ終わってないよ。
What the hell? I'm not done fighting you.
すみません。これからのテストこそが私の仕事です。
Apologies, but my mission is to perform a test, not fighting you.
全力でそれらを倒して生き残ってください。
Fight them with everything you've got and survive. Damn it!
倒せたと思ったらまた出てくるなんて。天球師の虫よりもしつこい。
Damn it! They just keep coming. They're even worse than the roaches of Arc City.
このまま戦っても無駄に力を消耗するだけ。
This fight is just a stupid waste of time.
こいつら空中のあの空洞から出てきてたよね。
I guess that big hole in the sky is where they come from.
だったらまずはあれをなんとかしないと。
Sorry, big hole. I guess I'm gonna have to destroy you. Here we go.
行って。
Oh shit, this is exactly what Anna wanted. So did she break through?
空洞が消えた。やった。
The hole is gone. It's finally over.
次はあんただ。
You're next. An exhausted Kiana crumpled to the ground. She spent nearly all her strength to deal that blow. She was in no shape to continue the fight. Her consciousness slipped away despite her struggles. The last thing she saw was the blonde Valkyrie slowly approaching her. Even then, she had yet to realize the purpose or meaning behind that test.